This is a video chart presentation of Yappn Corp. It's an OTC stock trading our ticker YPPN. This chart happened to catch our eye because looking back at the 1 year chart, you can see this is a pretty strong area of support right around a nickel. Last time stock trended sideways through this area, latter part of 2013, early part of 2014, a real nice bounce followed. So with it holding above 4.5 cents again, and another support around 5 cents, we want to pay attention to it next week to see how it performs, to see if it has another upward move in it. Now, one thing that we always like to see is the MACD trending back towards zero. And that, of course, is right where it is right now. You can see the MACD on zero, the 9-day exponential moving average, more commonly referred to as a signal line, on zero, and the divergence is zero, meaning that the MACD is sitting right on top of the signal line. Overall, it's about as neutral of a reading as you can get for the trend and momentum in the chart. Both stocks sitting on support, that's worth paying attention to, because, of course, what we want to see is both components up above zero, trending in positive territory, similar to back through here when the stock made the big move. So ultimately not getting a lot right at this second, but worth paying attention to because of the divergence. In that same fold, slow stochastics right there around 50, just to the south side of it. As with any indicator, we want to see it trending on the upper half to show that the momentum is strong, and you can see that's something it hasn't done a whole lot of since it broke back down below it in September. Money flow index is telling a little bit of a different story. It is holding over top of 50, giving some hints that the momentum is leaning towards the bull side of things. We don't read too much into that. We just use it as a hint that the momentum is trying to become bullish. But taking a look at the relative strength index, probably the most commonly used gauge of momentum, see the 14 right there on 50, saying that the battle to get control of momentum is basically neutral at this point. As always, we just use the indicators to try and get hints of a potential shift in direction. Comes down to the candles. I want to note that bottom support at 4.5 cents. And another support right there in a nickel. Stock goes slightly down on Friday, down 4%. Negligible volume, only 15,000 shares traded. Stock can obviously trade much more than that, trading over 1 million shares a day some days, but it does have those tendencies of low or no volume days, you can see through here. And the way we read that with the volume dropping off is potentially there's some hesitance to sell around these levels. So what we want to see is some buying pressure come in, some larger volume bars, some upward pressure on the stock. And if that happens, we want to see how the stock reacts at a resistance point right here around 6 cents. Because a close above that level might mean the stock is ready to come up and challenge around a dime mark, which we believe is going to be a pretty formidable area of resistance. Now above that, there's some more around 12.5, but we'd look at the next primary resistance around 15. Not going to get that far ahead of ourselves. Stock's only at 5.25 cents. We want to pay attention for volume and see if the 6 cent mark can be broken first and foremost. See how the stock acts, if it can double up to near 10, and then we'll worry about things further down the road. But right now, sitting near this support point, it's worth paying attention to. See if the MACD can push above the center line, and see if some of these indicators can leave their neutral position and start to take on a much more bullish look. Those are the things that we'll be looking for in the YPPN chart, but as always, merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions on any material found on the website and/or video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.